and give like a semi-compliment and a semi-complaint, like a half and half deal, because some of the things I've asked for in the past 2 weeks have come to fruition, at least temporarily. I'm hoping it's longer, but I want to make sure it continues, and I want to complain about the stuff that hasn't been addressed yet. Oh, I'm not recording you. My thing's pointed over there, but I'm in public and you are too, so technically I could. Disrespectfully, I don't put it in people's faces. It's on the flag and that beautiful thing. But I am streaming, and I will continue to do so. Yes, I have. I go by Audit LA. That's what I resubmitted everything. Yes, yes, that's what I go by. It's my media name. But you do know you're in this for future, because I'm nice like that. But in the future, you are in public, and anyone can in the public space can film you because you work for the government. We have a right to film our representatives. So if you don't want to be filmed in public, you might want to get a private sector job. I'm just saying that. But I'm polite, and I just out of courtesy, not out because I have to. We're at the mayor's office. Audit LA. It's my media name. Because I'm here as media. But I want to do a new one. Like, I want to update. I don't want to just send that one. I came here to this desk and to there twice because things were not getting done. So the commissioner of Public Works told me to come to the mayor. I did. Some things seem to be addressed, but certain things aren't. And I want to make sure everything's addressed. No. Nope. About L. Ron Hubbard Way, and it was just this past week. L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain Avenue. So if it's not there, that means they just would toss it in the trash, maybe, I guess. Sorry, L. Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard Way. Or you could do L. R. H. Way. But I don't know if I titled it. I don't think I titled it. It was just anything from Audit LA in the past 2 to 3 weeks. Are you spelling it? It's AUDIT LA. Oh, that's cool, Lord Bonham. Also, Mr. Gamer. Pretty good. I mean, well, a little bit. I should put that in there too. I couldn't get into the police headquarters because they have it all barricaded, including the ramp. And the detectives had to come, and then so that was a little distressing. But other than that, how's your day going? Good. That's good. Hope everyone has a good day. I filled out, like, they gave me like the paperwork, and it's not like anyone typed it, like I just hand wrote it. So I want to thank her for the stuff that seems changed, because it's been 6 months trying to get it changed, and a few days after going to her, it's changing. So I'm going to assume it's because of her, because I've been,
Have you worked in any other office? Just the mayor's office?
Oh no, I've been the councilman's office, public works, police department, LAFD, um, city attorney, everyone. And it's been 6 months, and I did another, and I told her that because based on, it was a commissioner that told me to come, and I said, this Commissioner Davis told me to come to you, and then a few days later, things are improving, but not, it's still, and I want to make sure it doesn't go back to where it was. So I want to thank her for, like I said, I'm assuming it's her because of the timing.
So do you see that they have interacted with you before and have sent your referrals off to the appropriate office?
Oh, you guys, I haven't had any, if they sent something like an email, I didn't get it.
No. They didn't send it in an email, the form that you filled out.
Uh-huh.
And that you were here, that message has been delivered to the appropriate office within the mayor's office.
Oh, okay, good.
The reason for your visit today is
Okay, because I want to say that, okay, right now the street is open, but they have other permits that they're applying for. I want to make sure that these endless street closure permits stop because we need our street back. And I also, the ADA, there's 3 blocks worth of the ADA planters that are not open, that are still non-ADA compliant. And I know the city told them that they have to remove it, but they have not. And I need them removed. It's not fair I can't get on and off the street. And even regular people, I mean, not regular, I don't mean like regular people, but people that get in their cars trying to load their car, they can't do anything because they're so close together. And then there's also the wait, they're still, I believe, having the wage issues because their people in Sea Org are still working on the street, and they only make $47 a week, which is a wage. They're not allowed to do that. And so I want to make sure, and I want to make sure that the permits for the smokestack, everything's in line, because they were doing it without permits.
that what's taking place on the Elron covered lane?
It's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Do you have the locations of some of those incidents?
Oh, you mean the locate? It's only a 1 block street, but it's also on Fountain, and then their smokestack is on Catalina. It's all around their blue building, which the address is, I believe, 4810 or 4820 Sunset Boulevard. It's their actual address, but it's that whole street. They've hijacked the street with the help of the city for 6 months of endless, ridiculous permits or for nonsense that weren't even real legit things. And for 6 months, but like I said, I guess the commissioner, the public works commissioner, he just came to me and he goes, "You need to talk to the mayor," and that's why I came and complained to the mayor,
Who was that, Commissioner?
Davis. And so I wrote to her that he told me to come here, and then that was on Wednesday, so not even a week later, it's improved. So I'm assuming, yeah. So thank her for that for me. But the ADA non-compliant planners are still there, and we're still concerned because they have a long history of having incorrect or non-permits for because they admitted in court that they were laying foundation without no permit. So they're known for not doing permits, and they have this big smokestack that is broken that they got a permit to tear it down, but I don't trust that they're going to do it efficiently with asbestos abatement, lead abatement, and all that stuff.
Is that happening on the same intersection?
Well, that's at the intersection. That smokestack is at Catalina and Fountain. It's the same building, but the back side of it. I don't know if you're familiar with that building. It's that big, huge Scientology building.
Is that private property?
Yes, but it is. But they still have to go by the law when it comes to permits. They're not allowed to make up their own rules. But I mean, while they think they are allowed to, they've been. But the city needs to hold them accountable, and that's what I'm going to be here to do.
So the request today is that you would like to follow up?
Yes. Well, thank the mayor for getting the road opened up. And if she could please follow through with making sure they don't get any more event permits because we need our road opened. It's enough's enough.
No more event permits.
Yes, please. They've had 27 in 6 months or 28 in 6 months. Like enough already. And to please get the planters removed.
No more event permits on.
L. Ron Hubbard Way, please. Please to stop giving them endless permits because they're closing the street to everyone. And if they could please remove, either fine Scientology for not removing the planters or remove them. I don't care how they do it. If they could, yeah, they have planters on 3 different blocks, all of L. Ron Hubbard Way and 2 blocks of Fountain. They are not ADA compliant. They're too close. And then, and then look, their Catalina side, they have rose bushes, thorny rose bushes on the easement. And that's not appropriate easement. People have their dogs. They don't need to have their dogs pricked by thorns. They're just abusing the neighborhood. And if they could, like I said, these 3 city blocks of planters are non-ADA compliant. And they've been notified. I was assured by the councilman's office that they were notified that they need to go, but they have not done anything to. In fact, they moved them closer together. That's what they've done. That's Council District 13, and I was in touch with his deputy. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he assured me that they are aware that they have to move them. But what they moved them, okay, they did, but they moved them closer, being more defiant. And I'm also concerned, like I said, about the wage, the workers, the Sea Org workers, what they had for the. Yeah, that's part of the Scientology. I don't know if you're familiar with L. Ron Hubbard Way. It's a beautiful brick street. People love it. We all love the community. But they have their member, because they're people who are in Sea Org. They only make $47 a week. It's their religious duty, whatever. But they have an old man, 70 years old, literally vacuuming and polishing the street, the bricks in the street, in a public street. He's not getting paid to do that. He's getting paid 47, and you're not allowed to do that. He has to be paid fair wage. I mean, he shouldn't be vacuuming and polishing bricks anyway, whatever. But that's what's going on, and enough already. This, either pay this man or, or stop it. Stop the abuse. It's elder abuse, and then, make sure that all their permits are in order for their removal of the smokestack. Because the earthquake damaged it. It has a big crack for several stories high. And so I know they have the permit to bring it down, but I don't know if because they're so accustomed to not doing things by the book. I want to make sure it's permitted and that there's asbestos abatement to make sure that the building, safety, whatever, that they're doing it correctly. Does she have any influence over the city attorney? Okay, but you're putting that in for her. Okay, but can I add one more thing? Okay, about the city attorney. Okay, because the same Scientology, they put plastic trash, a plastic covering on the entire easement of an entire block on Catalina, and it's a plastic covering. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just really bizarre, and the entire block of the easement, in public, no permit, no sign, nothing. And a person pulled it up and I guess threw it away because it was blocking the easement. And he was arrested, is being charged and facing jail time. But they did not, which he shouldn't. It should be dropped. But they're not being fined for doing the littering to begin with. They're the ones that put the plastic down there. They had no right to do it. It's public easement, and they don't get fined. But the person who tried to clean it up, cleaning up old trash, is arrested and looking at jail time. And so, this was all these. Yeah, and they had and on that plastic covering, it had all these very sharp wooden stakes that if anyone fell, they could have really been seriously injured. but the public could not use the easement at all. I could not get in or off my access paratransit, and this person was actually trying to help me. And it's just enough of the abuses. This, you know. Okay, perfect. But they will get involved hopefully because it's just, it's not they have to make it ADA compliant. No, I know it's one of his field deputies. I just don't remember his first. I mean, right now it's just in my head. And to please, can you ask her to please have the request that the city attorney drop these charges because it's not fair. It's an unequal application of the law. They had no right putting a hazard there for the public, and they don't get in trouble. But then somebody who's trying to help the public and remove the hazard gets arrested and looking at jail time. He's not even from here. He's from New York, so he has to deal with coming to LA just to not have a misdemeanor on his. It's just ridiculous. So ask her to please have her stop it. Like I get that Scientology has all this influence in the city, but like enough's enough. People shouldn't be looking at jail time for picking up trash. It's not how we want things. But other than, all right, thank you. Yes. I appreciate it. Yep, you too. Thank you.